The two best words of advice I had ever gotten in my life were the words, "You can't." I was a young kid who loved the game of basketball. And I was different than these other kids. I was not somebody who was born with natural God-given talent. I was not as fast as these other athletes. I was not as strong as them. I was not as talented as them. But I was supposed to show up and compete. And so as a young kid, I remember working my tail off so hard every day that my body would just go limp at night. And I'd get up and do the same thing the next day, over and over and over again. In middle school, I think I was probably 13 years old, a pivotal moment occurred when I was in the car with my dad. We were on some road trip. We were passing this house with this old rundown hoop with no net in the driveway. And I pointed at it. My dad's driving next to me and I tell him, "Hey Dad, I can dunk on that hoop." And he pulled over to see if I was for real. And I get out the car. My dad gets out, and I remember we locked eyes and he looked like this kid. There was so much doubt in his eyes. And I find a ball laying around somewhere, and I run out the hoop, and I go up and up and up, and I dunk the ball for the first time in my life, 13 years old, right in front of my dad. The two words, "you can't," they were now the words, "you can." And I learned a very important lesson that day. I learned the lesson of believe in yourself. When something horrible happens to you, oftentimes you can lose belief in yourself. If clients come to us not believing in their case, then, there's really nowhere to go. One of the rewarding things about our job is being given the opportunity to remind people that there is power to believing in yourself when everything seems like it's a lost cause. You should just turn around and pack your bags and go home. There is something inside all of us where we don't have to turn around, we can turn it around. The thing that seems impossible, like dunking on a 10-foot rim, all of a sudden it becomes possible.